Well, you're finishing off doing that. Are you a courier?
No.
You're just a real person.
Yeah.
With a real bike.
Yeah.
Actually biking for pleasure.
That's right.
It's all right, we're from SBS, you're safe. We're just doing a program called Front Up, Meet People. Most people we see running around do it because they're delivering things.
Yeah.
You actually do it because you like doing it.
It's the best form of transport I reckon you could use.
You stay fit?
Oh, I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about eating? What do you eat?
I'm a vegetarian. I do eat fish though, so yeah.
And a lot of carrots turned your hair red.
Yeah.
Tell me about your hair. It's a beautiful colour. What colour? Is it always that colour?
No. I just changed it because I quit my job and...
Oh, that's... You changed it because you quit your job?
Yeah.
Do you change your hair colour every time you change a job?
Oh no, I was in my last job for 3 years and I just felt like I needed a change.
Right.
Yeah.
And what colour were you before the red?
Blonde.
Blonde. And before that?
Normal.
What's normal? What's your next job?
I'm hoping to get a job abseiling off skyscrapers, cleaning windows.
Not conventional career paths.
You know, it's danger money, it pays a lot.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Karen.
Karen. Do you always like doing things like that?
Oh yeah, it's a good natural high, you know.
Yeah.
Good rush. I have as much fun as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that rule number 1?
Yeah, for sure.
What's rule number 2? Have some more.
Yep.
What else do you do? By way of, doing,
Sport.
thrill seeking.
I'm going snowboarding next week for a week.
Have you done snowboarding before?
Yeah, for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What else? Skydiving?
No, I haven't
No?
tried that yet.
But you're going to?
Yeah, probably one day.
And what's your favourite thing of all these things that you do? What is your favourite?
Snowboarding, I reckon. Snowboarding, yeah. It's the biggest thrill. It's like flying.
For somebody who likes all these adventurous things, you seem to me quite shy. Are you a shy person?
I don't know, I guess.
I guess. Excuse us a second. Such a nice sunny day. It's nice for a chat. Can I ask you about your wonderful earring?
Which one, in my nose?
Not the nose ring. Well, I'll come to that.
The
in a minute.
earrings?
Yes. Well, it's something like that you might have made.
No, actually it's not. They're Indian, but it's sort of mysterious like me, so that's why I like to wear them.
And what about that nose ring? Is very nice.
It's just an ordinary earring that I've adapted myself because I find there's much more choice.
What about the lobe ring? No, that's not lobes. What do you call them?
Just the upper ear.
High, upper ear.
Yes.
They're just...
Actually, they're just different stages in my life when I feel that I have the need to express myself.
Right.
And I think that we need freedom of expression, and to me, they're an art form. I like them, and I think that they bring out the real me.
Yes. And the other ones too?
Oh, only 4 on that one.
Only 4. Now, you were saying the different stages of your life. Are they identifiable stages? Emotional stages?
Yes, a combination actually.
Yeah.
The first time I did this one, and this one was when I was going through a bad time at work and I was feeling I was being used, and I thought, okay, I've got to do something with my life here. Let's go do something different. So I did. And then
Did it
I thought,
actually change your life?
it made me feel actually more me.
Yeah.
I was actually doing something I wanted to do. And I think in life you need to express yourself because after all we are all confined by so many barriers.
Yeah.
And actually we can live together quite peacefully if we just give each other some space. And most of all, I think, accept people's differences. And I think if we can do that, we might have better peace in the world.
Now, you accept other people's differences.
Sure. What about you with your ponytail?
Yes. Now, what about other people?
I think it's gorgeous.
Do other people accept your differences as easily as you accept theirs?
No, I don't think so.
Still?
No, I don't think so. I think it's because we are brought up in a very conservative society.
Yeah.
And people like to typecast you, and they think that you should be in a little box. And once you try and get outside that box, everyone thinks there's something wrong with you.
Okay, now let's do a little, as an experiment. How do you think people perceive you, just as you are now, with with the earrings and
Yeah.
with what you're wearing.
Well, I'm pretty conservative today.
Yes. Yeah. So this is conservative for you.
This is conservative for me
Right.
because all my other things are down in Melbourne. I'm just up from Melbourne. So.
Right.
And
So what clues
I
can
like
we get?
the ethnic thing. Like
Right.
your shirt, only a bit more exotic.
Right.
I'm into the ethnic scene. Anything
Right.
from India or
Right.
China or Indonesia, that sort of thing.
Why is that?
I think it's me.
Yeah.
It's the mystique, and it's also the colour
Yes.
and the texture and
Less rigidity.
yeah,
Yes.
freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what about as your personality and your work? Do they match?
Well, at the moment I don't have a job, but my personality is, I think, outgoing, and I like to say how I feel. Call a
Yes,
spade a
yeah.
spade.
What sort of work have you been the happiest in?
Teaching English, actually,
Yeah?
in China. Yes.
In China.
Yes, I did it for 3 years. It was the best experience of my life.
How did you end up there?
Got the urge to think that one day I woke up and I thought, okay, what am I doing with my life? Let's make it happen. Otherwise, we're in a rut.
Yeah.
And if you're in a rut, you're basically waiting to die.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready for that yet. I want to live, okay?
I gather.
So if we don't change, make the opportunity happen, then we're just 9 to 5ing for the rest of our life.
What's next?
I'm looking for a new challenge, actually. I'd like to go back because I'm very happy there and I feel fulfilled, and I feel that being in Australia, you tend to be typecast and limited a lot by your pieces of paper or whatever
Yeah.
else you have.
Yeah.
And that over there, it's a much simpler way of life. You can get back to basics. You get used to no electricity, no water, no this, no that. But you know the limitations and you can live within that. And here, I mean, if we have a minor problem, everyone's up in arms and protesting and that sort of thing. But really, when you think about it, we've got nothing to protest about.
Back to that perception question about you.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself to me if I were blind and I didn't have any
if you
of
were
these
blind?
clues? I didn't have earrings to
Yeah.
go off and your physical characteristics.
Uh-huh.
How would you describe your personality?
Definitely calling a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I like to have total honesty, and I also think that I like to give people the chance to be themselves, to be different. And now I'm much older, I think I'm much more flexible in that regard. You know, I don't like to typecast people. I mean, I look at you and you're in your jeans and your archetypal type shoes, which are kind of trendy but still traditional. You have the Indian shirt on, you've got the ponytail, you've got the beard. Trendy guy, right? How do you feel yourself? Are you typecast as being trendy
No.
because you wear the gear?
No.
Do you feel restricted
No.
by who you are or what you want to do?
No, because I believe, you see, what you were talking about is being an individual. And I'm a great individualist.
Right.
I believe that you can't typecast people and you can't, that's part of the charm of meeting people like this in the street. We find different people who surprise our expectations. And really that's what I was asking you about.
Yeah.
You know, people look at you and would be totally ignorant of what you really are.
They probably think I'm very Squaresville. But like I say, only because
Who
I haven't
knows?
got all my groovy gear with me, otherwise I'd be a different person.
That's right. You would give a different impression.
Yeah,
but
that's
you would be the
right.
same person.
Yeah, but unfortunately we are judged by impressions.
Yeah. We're doing a program for SBS called Front Up, for conversations with people. And I just thought we'd talk to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Tell us about this. What does that mean?
This is just a good luck charm,
A good luck charm.
which I got from Canberra. It's actually African. It's African bone. And I got this when I came to Sydney from Canberra. So,
To give you good luck in Sydney.
basically, yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to the college up on the hill, the International College of Tourism and Hotel Management, which is a very good college.
Are you still there?
No, I've actually left there,
You're
and I'll
finished.
be going back in January. So, yeah. So,
What are you doing in between now?
I'll be working for a company called Benson's, which is a catering company, silver service.
So that's you're starting a career
Yep.
in catering. Right.
So,
And these friends of yours around here who wanted to know what we're doing, you see, we just told them what we're doing, interviewing people about their lives. Tell us a bit about your life, where you're from, and
I'm half Vietnamese, half American Negro. I was adopted into Australia in 1975, and my adoptive father was in foreign affairs. My adoptive mother's British. I spent 3 years in England, and we
With
travelled.
them?
Yep, we
Yeah.
travelled around the world. Basically, I've been everywhere. That's why I'd like to get into the tourism industry, because
Yeah.
I get on my interpersonal skills are to get on with other
Right,
people.
right.
I've worked in kitchens before. and for me, I love that work.
Right.
But because I've got more to offer,
Yeah.
I can go into the other industries.
And what would you like to end up in the tourism, catering, and hospitality industry?
As a manager of food and beverage production. So
You know where you're going?
Yep.
Which is a big help.
I just got to get there.
Yeah, just got to get there.
Yeah.
That's right. Whereabouts in Sydney do you live?
I'm living with my sister at the moment in Balmain. So.
And is your sister an adopted child, or is she a natural child of
she's the natural child of
Right.
my mother and father, and then I've got a younger brother and sister as well, and they're actually adopted from Sri Lanka. So
Oh, right.
it's a bit of a mixed family.
But obviously you got on very well with them. You know.
Yep, yeah, I get on very well with them. It's one of those things where I guess like my sister and I grew up together when we were overseas, and we were very strong bonded, but then my sister came to school in Sydney for 11, 12 and whatnot, in university, and I stayed in Canberra. So we sort of like broke away from each other, but we're still very good friends. So,
What would you say, I mean, apart from your work, what are your main interests?
sport,
Yeah,
love
you like
sport,
sport.
and I love catering.
You look pretty fit. Do you do bodybuilding?
No, I do weights. So,
Weights,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm naturally toned, which something like that would just like make me think to what my father really looked like, because I'm toned, but like I don't have to work out for say 12 months. I look exactly the same.
How old were you when you were adopted?
Only an infant. I was only tiny.
Tiny.
So,
Where
yeah.
were you then?
So I was in Saigon, and then I was flown into Canberra Airport, and from there I was adopted out.
So what's your first memory? What are your first memories?
Of overseas.
No. With your family. Was that in Canberra?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was basically my first memories of my first childhood was in Canberra when we first started building the house out of Canberra, and then that's it. I mean, I can't remember anything before that.
So you feel as though you're part of that family and you're part of
I am.
Australia? and
Yeah,
all
I am.
that?
Yep. So.
What about the other part of your life? Do you wonder about it?
Yeah.
Do you know much about it?
Well, I don't know much about it at all.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends that I went to school with that actually are adopted as well. That are Australian adopted, and I've had two of them that actually found their parents and gone and lived with them.
And did it work out?
Yep, it's worked out. But for me, it's hard for me because I don't know whether to go forth with it or not. I mean, the family I have, I love, and they love me.
Yeah.
And to go out and try and find my other parents would be something that I don't know. So.
Yes, I'm just trying to make sure my little G niece doesn't get away from me.
I see, that's
She's
it.
running around she's chasing and finding the little birdies.
Yes, she is.
You see, so as long as she's in sight,
There she is. She's fine.
yeah, she's fine.
This is
This is my sister's grand niece, so it's my sister's granddaughter.
So what's that to you?
I'm the G auntie, the grand auntie.
The grand auntie. That
Yes.
Feel good?
It's lovely. We're just sitting down here having lunch, as we do from time to time. And
Who's we?
This is my sister's daughter, who is my niece, and this is the little baby from that
I see.
marriage. So I'm just keeping a check on where she is, because as you know, in this day and age, you don't want the little ones to get out of your sight for very, very long.
What's her name?
I'm Jill.
And what's her name?
Her name is Crystal.
Crystal. Hello, Crystal.
Do you want to talk to the nice man? Darling, you're
What-
having a little day out with your G auntie, aren't you?
What do you call? Do you call her G auntie?
You call me I'm your grand auntie, aren't I? Aren't I? Darling.
G auntie has her own children too.
No, she
No?
doesn't. She doesn't have her own children. So we do these adventures from time to time.
Yeah.
And we find by coming to Manly, we have the availability of everything that we need, like the birds for the children and the
Yeah.
nice little restaurants. So it works
We
for
have a
us
good
very, very
time.
well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
You have a big family?
I don't have any children at all.
No. But I mean, sisters and.
Oh, yes, I have two
Things.
sisters who are in Europe at the moment. And I'm just sort of jazzing around with the children.
Enjoying it?
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely.
How come you don't have children if you love children?
I don't think everybody needs to have children.
Oh, you didn't want to have children. No. It's enough to have somebody else's to keep.
I think it's lovely because then you can say, well, thank you very much. If you're naughty, you can go home.
Good planning?
It's good planning.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
See you, Jill.
I've lost her again. Where did she go?
Can I sit down next to you and talk to you? We're from SBS television and doing a program called Front Up. This is how it happens. We just sort of say, hello, my name's Andrew, what's yours?
Vera.
Vera. You're resting on the way home from shopping,
Something like that. I'm meeting my daughter.
are you?
She is rescuing me because I locked my car keys into the car.
Oh no.
I rang my daughter, come and rescue me with the key.
And your daughter, how old is your daughter?
She's 20.
And she has the key at home?
No, she's not home. She's coming actually from work.
But she has the spare
But she
key?
has a spare key because she also drives the car.
Aha, lucky.
Very lucky.
What about your husband? Does he have a
I
spare
don't
key?
have a husband.
You don't have a husband?
Ergo, he doesn't have a spare key.
No, indeed.
Yeah, well, this
You
is
must-
how it works.
You must have had a husband at some stage.
Yeah, I had a few, yeah.
A few?
Yeah. I had 2 husbands.
2? Oh, that's not few. I mean, in
Well,
this Jaja
one more
Gabor
than one,
stakes.
no. That
That's
wasn't
nothing.
the accent that makes you say that. No.
No, because I know where you come from.
Where?
Same place.
Yeah. I must be too obvious.
No, but I come from there too, so
Really?
yes. I'm
Ah.
from Budapest.
So am I.
Yes. But that's not why you have 2 husbands. Not
No,
all
it's got
Hungarian
nothing-
women.
No, it's got nothing to do with it. Actually, it's quite a coincidence that I should have 2 husbands.
A coincidence for them.
No, for me and Jaja Kapur. That's all what we have in common, Hungarians and a few husbands.
And your daughter is from the second marriage or the first?
No, from the first
From the
one.
first.
Yeah.
What happened at that point? Was it a traumatic thing for her and you? I
She
suppose-
was quite little, but of course, it's always
Yeah.
very traumatic for children.
Yeah.
It's really, I think, as hard as it is on adults, because it is hard always. It's really the children who suffer.
Would you marry
For sure.
again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
of
Sounds
course.
very enthusiastic.
Yeah, no, I have nothing against marriage. I think actually marriage is a wonderful institution. Partnership is wonderful.
But it's difficult.
It's difficult and it needs 2 people to work. And if only one works, the marriage is not going to work.
Is that what happened in your case?
Yeah, more or less.
What period of time has elapsed since the last separation?
Ooh, a long time.
Is it?
9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
What happens then at that point when you have a teenage daughter and you still have needs as a human being, as an adult, for companionship, adult companionship? What did you do? Did you have men friends?
I always had men friends because I always had friends, and men or women friends. I always had friends. But there comes a point where you have to take, precisely because of the pain of a divorce, you have to put the child's needs into your focus much more than your own. Yours is still important,
Yes.
and you are still a person, but you somehow have to balance that. It's always the more vulnerable who need the protection, who need more attention.
Did that actually influence the possibility of relationships developing?
I don't think so, actually. No. Maybe yes, but it's hard to know. It's a little bit like a kaleidoscope. Once you turned it this way,
Yeah.
what would have happened if you turned it
Yes.
that way? Who knows?
Yeah. Do you see the possibility of having one special friend?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with your daughter now, she's grown up.
She's very grown up. Yes.
So you don't have that consideration.
No, that consideration is not important anymore, and here she comes, the daughter.
And she doesn't know why I'm talking to you.
And she doesn't know what I'm doing.
What is your daughter's name?
Natalie.
Natalie. Hello, Natalie. I suppose you'll be embarrassed to say what you have to say, but what do you think of your mum?
Oh, I love her very much. I think she's the best
Do you?
mum.
Why?
Yeah. Because we've just got such a special relationship and we're very close.
How did that
And,
develop? Or-
Because it's been me and my mum most
Yes.
of my life, and
Yes.
it's kind of natural, and
Mhm.
kind of grow up. You just have 2 people like that, just
Yeah.
like that.
Would you like to see your mum with a man, a special man in her life?
Of course,
Yeah.
definitely.
Would you encourage her?
Oh yeah.
Do you encourage her?
Yeah.
Does she matchmake?
No, I
No.
don't go that far. I
No.
don't believe in that because.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work that
No.
way anyway. It's
Yeah,
not
if
her
it
job.
happens, it happens. You know.
That's right.
If you can pick one thing that demonstrates your relationship, what would that be? What is the sort of level of trust and closeness that you have?
I think it's just one of the most close. I mean, it's a bit like, I don't know, it's a bit like a fabric. It's just so smooth and we both intertwine so perfectly. I mean, of course we're different and we've got our own individual likes.
Yes.
And trust me, we're different in many, many things.
Give me one instance.
Clothes, music. Actually, no, she likes really cool rap music sometimes. So that's
Sometimes.
Are you different in temperament, tolerance, in the way that you behave to other people?
I don't know. Don't hit me. I think I don't know. I guess I've learned a lot of things from my mum, things that she gave to me from the beginning, kind of things sort of like learning how to deal with people, learning how to control myself and the way I respond to people, that kind of thing. But I don't know, don't you think? So
do you think, and I'll ask you this first,
Okay.
do you think you've taught your mum anything?
Of course, just by being here. I
Yeah.
think just by existing, I think her making sure that I'm okay in every respect and sort of making me grow up and all of that, I think that's taught her a hell of a lot in the way to sort of, the way she looks at it. I mean, like I look at myself now, you know, I'm almost 21 and I think, okay, what will I be like as a mother? And I can only expect to learn so much about myself from my future child or children is what my mother's learnt from me.
Can we talk to you for a second? Is it all right if I sit here? You don't have to buy me lunch or anything.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Have you finished lunch?
Almost.
Was it good?
Average, I would say.
Why are you having lunch alone, if I may ask?
Why do I have a lunch alone?
Yes.
Well, basically, I'm enjoying my own company for lunch. The best thing of it is just you can concentrate on meal.
That's right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because when you're with someone, it's just like, you know, you have to say something.
Where are you from?
From Europe.
Yes, I know. Eastern
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
How close can we get?
As close as you want.
Yugoslavia?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Can you say what you do?
Can I say what I do? With medical software.
Medical software.
Yeah.
What is that?
Medical software.
Medical software is in computer software. What diagnostic programs? I plug it in and it tells
Something
me
like
what's
that.
wrong with
Something
me.
like that, yeah. But I wouldn't want to talk about work now.
We don't want to know about your work. We just want to know about what you do and where you live and who you live with and stuff like that.
No, I don't know. I'm not prepared to discuss my personal life.
Of course. But you do have one.
I have a few.
Yeah, few. You like life, huh?
Yes, I do.
You live in Sydney, I presume?
Yeah. I do.
What sort of things do you like to do here? Do you like,
In my spare time?
apart from eating?
Yeah, well, look, sports.
Do you play sport?
Yes, I do. Tennis, swimming, and I guess I'd love to do horse riding and motorbike. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a motorbike?
I'm looking for.
Are you?
I'm looking forward to get one. Yeah.
Yeah?
So I have a few covers. Yeah.
Do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. But you'd like a motorbike for
I
fun?
like a motorbike for fun, absolutely.
What, an off-road bike?
Yeah. Yeah, sports bike. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one
yeah,
of those.
yeah.
One nice and speedy bikes. Yeah.
So you like adventure?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
That's what you do for your job, see? But you're making money on that.
Well, in a manner of speaking. Do you regard work as something that that adds to your life? Is it good for you? Do you like, or do you just regard it as a way of making money to do something else?
I would say at this stage, yeah. Just a source of making money and do something else later on in life. Just like become a free artist, for example, and making movies around the world.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Different people, I'd love to do it.
Yeah?
I think it's a great thing, yeah.
Yeah?
Great things to do. Find interesting people, talk to them. It's the best thing to do in your life.
You're serious? You'd really like to make movies about people?
Absolutely. I think it's the most interesting thing, people, in this world, because everything else is created by people.
Do you have friends? Lots of friends?
Not a lot of friends, but yeah, quite a few, I guess, yeah.
And are they, why I'm asking is whether whether your interest in people sort of becomes something that you exercise through your friendships. Do you choose friends of a particular kind, or?
I would say I choose characters mainly, and people who's interesting and challenging and equal in their way.
Yes.
So you can actually grow and and actually giving them as well something.
With women, is there something in particular that you really find that you think is really important about a female partner for you? Is there some element that you would say she must have or be, or is there anything like that?
I think it's the only one.
Yeah.
She has to love me, and this is it. And you have to be in love with her, otherwise it's just a waste of time.
Do you think that relationship is important?
I think
Would you want to spend the rest of your life with one person?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just you have to find the bitch.
The right one. And now you're looking? You're looking.
Everywhere. That's why I'm having it by myself. It's just a vacant place here, just in case.
And nobody's turned up.
Nobody's turned up.
And you were even paying the bill.
That's right. Well, you can pay it for me if you...